Hey everyone, and welcome. So you've probably heard this phrase thrown around a lot in the tech world, industry ready. It sounds great, right? But what does it actually mean to be industry ready versus just being, good at coding? Well, today we're going to break down a course that claims it can get you there. It's a big promise, so let's dig in and see what it's all about.
All right, so the whole idea behind this course starts with a really interesting premise. If you look at the business world today, there are two massive pillars holding everything up. First, you've got artificial intelligence. It's everywhere, changing everything. And then on the other side, you have the absolute workhorse of the corporate world, big, powerful enterprise software. We're talking about the stuff that runs banks, airlines, you name it, and a lot of that is built with Java Spring Boot. The magic, and where the big career opportunities are, is right where these two worlds meet.
So, how in the world do you learn to master both of these things? They seem like totally different worlds, right? Well, that's exactly where this industry-ready course steps in. It's basically designed to be that bridge, to take you from someone who's just learning to code to a pro who can build the stuff companies are desperate to hire for.
Okay, let's get into the specifics. The course itself is all about Java Spring Boot, React, and generative AI. And just to be super clear, that Geni part, that's generative AI, the tech that's absolutely blowing up right now. So you're looking at learning back-end, front-end, and cutting-edge AI all in one package. That's a pretty powerful combination.
All right, this is probably what you're most curious about. Let's talk curriculum. What are you actually going to learn? What skills will you walk away with? Let's break it down.
Okay, so check this out. I think this is actually pretty clever. They've split up how they teach things. The really heavy-duty stuff, Java and Spring Boot for the back end, React for the front end, and the generative AI integration, that's all taught in live classes. So you can ask questions, get instant feedback, the whole deal. But then for the tools that every dev needs to know, like Git, Docker, and Microservices, they give you recorded videos, which is great because you can watch those over and over at your own speed until it really sinks in. It's a really smart blend of teaching styles.
So, what does the actual journey look like? Well, it's not just a random collection of topics. It's a real path. You're not getting thrown into the deep end here. You start right at the beginning, mastering the basics of Java. Once you've got that down, you move on to building the backend with Spring Boot. At the same time, they give you resources to learn JavaScript, which is the perfect setup for the next big step, building that slick front end with React. See? It all connects, one piece at a time.
Okay, so we've talked about what you'll learn. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty, the logistics, the when and how. Because let's be real, a course can have the best content in the world, but if you can't fit it into your life, it doesn't matter, right?
First up, this is a live course, happening on weekdays. And that's a big deal. It means you're not just watching pre-recorded videos by yourself. You're in a class with a real instructor, able to ask questions and interact with other students. That's huge for learning complex stuff.
And here are the exact details for you. It kicks off on January 15th. Classes are Monday through Thursday from 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., and that's in Indian Standard Time. Now, that evening schedule is obviously super important. It's clearly made for people who have a day job or are in school and need to study at night.
Okay, this brings us to a really important question, probably one you're asking yourself right now. Who is this actually for? Do you need to be some kind of coding genius to even apply?
So what's the deal? What kind of experience do you actually need to join this thing?
And the answer is, well, it's pretty surprising. The course creators say it loud and clear. You don't need any prerequisites. Zero. They're going to start from the absolute basics, right from scratch with Java. So this isn't just for experienced devs. It's genuinely open to total beginners.
Okay, we've gone through the curriculum, the schedule, who it's for. Let's kind of zoom out for a second and put it all together. What's the big takeaway here? What does this all mean for someone like you?
So, to really wrap it all up, what you have here is a course that hits that sweet spot between AI and big-time enterprise software, two areas that are absolutely booming. It gives you a step-by-step roadmap, starting from zero. It mixes live classes with recorded stuff you can study on your own. And maybe most importantly, it's totally beginner-friendly and scheduled for evenings, so pretty much anyone can find a way to make it work.
And that really brings us back to where we started. The whole point of this is to teach you how to build the kind of software that makes modern businesses run. So, after hearing all that, the real question isn't about the course anymore. It's about you. Are you ready to build that stuff?